Good morning, everybody. This is today's Trader's Daily Discipline, and I'm your host, Jason Allen, the Lion of LaSalle Street. Give it up for the big cat. Thank you very much. Good to be here. Good to be here. Thank you. Appreciate the love and affection. So I think you'll like where I take today's insights today. Let's go ahead and get right to work. We succeed only as we identify in life or in war, and trading is war, or in anything else, a single overriding objective, and make all other considerations bend to that one objective. Sounds a little lofty, I would agree, but it does come from a grand intellect, General Dwight D. Eisenhower, also President of the United States for a while, for one term, I think, or two terms, I forget. Um, General Eisenhower, of course, the only five-star general ever appointed by Congress. Um, some people say he's one of the greatest minds of the political military spectrum to ever live, better than maybe Grant or maybe one of the wonderful European generals. Uh, but Eisenhower, he is the one who warned the United States about the coming military industrial complex. And if we weren't careful, we might fall victim to eternal war, which, of course, I don't think has happened, but we do find ourselves in conflict quite a bit, don't we? Um, but I think this insight is very important for us as traders to kind of take a serious look at from a standpoint that, you know, in war, there's no second place. In trading, there's no second place. When you think through the process of how gains and losses actually happen, and this is why most traders do fail, and they don't really come to understand that they're in a game where you can't get paid unless you take that money from another trader who's competing against you. In other words, the winners get paid out of the losers' accounts. There's no money made or lost in the markets. It's just moved from one account to the other based on where you buy or sell and the distance between your entry and your exit price and which side you're on. Most people don't understand that that game is not about crunching numbers and drawing lines on a piece of paper and projecting something based on this week's number of bushels of something in a bin somewhere. They don't understand that it's about war, and war is about taking everything you can from the opponent and leaving them with nothing. And some people don't like that concept, but that's what it is. It's not anything in between there. You either will or will not make money, and that is not determined by your skill as an analyst or your knowledge of market and historical fundamentals. It's going to happen based on your ability to get on the other side of the loser's trade and take his money. That's the one objective. Everything you do as a trader has to bend to that one objective. We succeed only as we identify in life or in war or in anything else a single overriding objective and make all other considerations bend to that one objective. The single overriding objective, if you are a serious minded trader and you want to make the biggest amount of money possible end up in your account, your single overriding objective is to find the losing trader and take the other side of his trade. That's the only way to get paid. If anything you are doing with regards to your daily analysis or fundamental analysis or education or time spent learning something or reading a book or listening to a tape series, whatever it is, if that doesn't move you closer to understanding how the loser participates and how he shows his hand, then it's lost time and money and you will never get it back and it will not help you win. So what's the point? I've had conversation after conversation with traders that they'll tell me things like, well, I use the XYZ indicator, whatever it is, Williams percent R, let's say, for argument. Why do you use that? Well, it helps me find the overbought, oversold areas. I say, yeah, how often does it work? Well, it's about 52% of the time it'll work for me. Really? Well, why would you trust it 100% of the time? That means 48 out of 100 trades were avoidable losses if you knew what you were doing. Well, that argument seems to irritate people for some reason. If I was a losing trader and somebody said to me, the reason you are losing is because you don't know how this game is played. So let me show you how the game is played and forget all that analysis stuff, or at least learn how to use it properly. I would be ecstatic. That piece of information is worth more than anything else, because if I can find the single overriding objective, which is to find the loser, I can get on the other side of his trade. I can take his money. That's the only thing you really need to be concerned about. So, I think General Eisenhower had something very important for us to consider, and I hope you will. In the meantime, we'll see you at the Market Mastery Meetup. Lots of good stuff happening this week. More coming up next week. Want to say hello, of course, to all the new subscribers and listeners that we've gotten in this week. Appreciate you coming. Don't forget, I have a podcast now. You can get that audio anytime you want if you're not able to view the audio video with us from Snapchat. No, I'm sorry, not Snapchat. Substack. Can't keep my technology straight, guys. Need some help there. All right, listen, have a great weekend. I will see you all on Monday. I might have something over the weekend, just thoughts to share, so feel free to check in, but I will definitely see you Monday at the latest for Monday's Traders Daily Discipline. I'll see you then. Have a great day.